Lisa from Mint Arts and Crafts, and we are doing a little vlog type stuff, car log, whatever you want to call it. But that is because I just finished, this is going to be a crazy week, so I'm probably not going to do an actual whip and chat this week because I close on my house tomorrow. So I just finished doing my final walkthrough of the house this afternoon. I just finished that. I had to leave work early. Oh my goodness, this was like a chaos week at work. So this is Tuesday afternoon. Yesterday, I wish yesterday had been my work day. Today, that would have been so much better. I'm tired, as you can see. I'm exhausted. It's been a long week, and it's only Tuesday. So yesterday, my first 5 appointments for the day either were no-shows or cancellations. So I didn't have to worry about seeing any patients for like the first 5 patients of the day. And then my next 2 patients, my last 2 of the morning, showed up. And then then I had like my last, after lunch, my last patients of the day did show up. So those I ended up seeing. But it was like those first 5 patients did not show up, which was like crazy. My hair, I did not shower this morning, so my hair is like a mess. I've been trying to not like wash my hair every single day, so but I don't like it. I'm like at this close to just like chopping my hair and going super short again because I miss my short hair because this is like so long, and I'm like, I don't know that I like it long hair. So I'm really close to just chopping my hair again. I know, random stream of consciousness talking, but anyways, so yeah, yesterday was kind of like smooth, easy sailing. Today, every single patient showed up. So I was just like slammed. And then of course, like if one patient goes long, then like the rest of your day goes long. And it was just like literally the entire day, nonstop, like long. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I wish somebody would no-show me. I wish somebody would just like cancel. But no, every single patient showed up. And that was like my entire day. And I did have to, Tuesday, I don't have as many patients in the afternoon on Tuesday. I only see 3 patients in the afternoon instead of my normal 4, because I usually have a meeting on Tuesday afternoons at 3 o'clock. I usually have some type of meeting in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I usually have a meeting at 3 o'clock on Tuesday afternoons. But obviously I did not go to the meeting because I had to leave a little early so I could drive up to meet my realtor to do the walkthrough because he had an appointment this evening at 5:30, so we had to do the walkthrough so he had enough time to drive to do his meeting at 5:30. But I was just like at lunch, my morning was so crazy back to back that I did not have a chance to write a single note this morning before lunchtime. So I had to spend my lunchtime writing all of my notes from the morning, which I finished all of them except for one was partially done. And then like my afternoon patients, I was hoping to finish them quickly so I could have time to write notes before I pulled the next one back, but that didn't happen. So I was just like, oh my gosh. So I have 3.5 notes to write still from today, which I will have to write Thursday when I go back to work. But I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired. So tired. And then, so did the final walkthrough, to look at the house. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Gotta paint the house. So I have to figure out what paint colors I want. But tomorrow is gonna be hectic because it's like have the closing in the morning. Close tomorrow at 4, or no, at 11, not 4. I don't know why I said 4. So closing is at 10. So I'll go over to the closing at 10, and then all the paperwork should be done by like 11 or so. Then I'll get my keys, and then my parents are going to meet me at the house, and we'll be able to, from there, we'll kind of like plan out what we need to do. We're probably going to like drop off their dogs at the house and then go get lunch. And then once we go get lunch, from there, we'll kind of figure out what the plan of attack is going to be. Not rushing anything like super crazy, but because really the ultimate goal is to paint the house this weekend before my household goods and all of my earthly possessions are delivered on Monday. So that's going to be the goal, is to paint the house. I'll give you guys a walkthrough once I get into the house tomorrow. I'll give you guys a walkthrough of like the pre-stuff walkthrough, so you guys can see what it's going to look like. But it was like we had to, part of the purchasing the house, part of it with everything for the mortgage and the loan is they had to do a survey of the house. So they had the little flags up so I could see what my boundary line is for the property. And I'm like, oh my goodness, my front yard is so much larger because it's kind of like this weird triangle shape. So the front yard is a whole heck of a lot, because it's almost on like a corner. So the front yard is a heck of a lot larger than I thought it was. I'm like, oh wow, that's a much bigger than I thought it was. So that's kind of cool. That just means more yard that I have to mow for my lawnmower. It needs mowed right now, so that's something that I'll have to get a lawnmower, mow the yard. But I enjoy mowing the lawn, so that's not a big deal. I enjoy mowing the lawn. It's a nice, relaxing Saturday morning adventures to mow, or Saturday morning exercises mowing the yard. So that's something that I have to, is on my to-do list, is buy a lawnmower so I can mow the yard. But then I had a good friend of mine, him and his wife are moving down to one of our branch clinics in Kings Bay, Georgia, which is like an hour north of me. So I kind of messaged this afternoon as I was getting ready to leave from the hospital. I got a message from him and his wife, and they were like, from his wife, and she was like, our plans changed, and the Navy changed our plans. I'm flying into Jacksonville. Can you pick me up at 4:30? And I thought it was today, and I was like, I'll be there a little bit late because I had my final walkthrough. And then she sent me her flight itinerary is actually tomorrow. So I'm like, of course I'm gonna like go pick her up from the airport and take her to their house, which is up in Kings Bay. So I'll pick her up from the airport and drive her up to Kings Bay and drop her off, and then drive back down. So that'll be at like in the afternoon. So that'll kind of like have like a little window of time that I won't be able to do any like work on the house or anything like that in that little like middle of the afternoon time, as I pop up to the airport and then drive her up to Georgia, which it's like Jacksonville is like right on the Florida-Georgia line. But I'm like, yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna go pick her up from the airport and drive her up and take her and drop her off at her house, at their new house that they got. I'll have to find out what the details are. I'll find out the details tomorrow of like what happened. But you know, stereotypical Navy fashion, changing travel plans. Like, does that mean Brian is going to be driving down with the kids? I wonder if he's going to be driving down with the kids and the pets, because or what the plan is, because it's definitely not what the original plan was. So we will see what the plan is, because they're coming from Virginia. So we will see. So I'm gonna go pick her up tomorrow and take her to their house, and then I have to go back to work on Thursday, but I don't have to work an entire day. I just have to work like a partial day on Thursday. So I'll work on Thursday, and then once I finish work on Thursday, it'll be like hit it hardcore. Sorry, I'm tired, so I'm yawning. Once I finish work on Thursday, I'll be able to hit it hardcore. My mom and I will work hardcore on the house as far as painting is concerned, and we'll paint the house with the goal of, you know, getting it done over the weekend with the walls, the ceiling. We don't have to worry about the floors or anything like that, but we're gonna get the walls and the ceiling done. The biggest thing is going to be getting the living room, the bath, like the living rooms and the bedrooms done, because that's the thing that you can't really do easily. The living room, the dining room, and the bedrooms done before anything gets put in those rooms. Because once stuff goes in the rooms, it's so much harder to do. So that's our goal: get it done before anything goes in the rooms. But yes, that's our goal. So we've got basically, realistically, we've got like the probably like Thursday night, Thursday evening, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like 3.5 days to work on painting everything to get all of that done before my household goods get delivered on a Monday. And then I have stuff. So my mom will be probably in the RV with the dogs at night, and then I will be on an air mattress in the house with the cats, then during the day we'll kind of alternate with like whether the dogs are inside under supervision and my girls are in a room, and then take the dogs back out to either put the dogs in a room or put them in the RV and kind of flip-flop it back and forth a little bit. We'll see what we end up doing. But anyways, that's the agenda. That's the plan. And I am back at the RV. I'm hungry. I did not eat very much at lunchtime. Anywho, that was the drive back. See, I'm at the RV park. Ugh, let's see if I get a cat in a window. Nope. Mochi's not in the window right now. There is my RV right there. That's where I've been living for the last 4 months. In my car. It's my green car. Right there. But until next time tomorrow. So I just officially finished closing on the house. Woo! Here's my big old massive stack of documents. It's not very big because it's like a hybrid closing where I did half of the closing online and then the other half in person, and it literally took me like 11 minutes to sign all of the documents. That's all. 11 minutes to sign the documents with the notary. That's all it took. Yes. So I am done and I have my keys. Woohoo! So yay! And I am excited. And I have a Home Depot gift card from my realtor. Gave me a thank you card and a Home Depot gift card for a thank you for choosing him as the realtor. So that is exciting. So that's always nice when you get that personal touch from your realtor. But now I am going to go to the house. Go to the house, and I have my car loaded. You can kind of see a little bit. I took like a bunch of like the loose stuff in the RV and a bunch of like my diamond paintings that were like kind of stacked around the edges of my bed and on the floor beside the bed, and those are in my trunk and in the back seat of my car. So we have that's like my back seat. You can see I covered it with a blanket, so you know it wouldn't be obvious that I have a loaded down car. But now I can head to my new house. Yay! Super exciting. I'm excited. Ooh. So I'm gonna drive. Well, first I need to like call my mom and dad and let them know I have officially closed and I have the house. Woo! And I'm gonna head over to the house. They're on their way. They were getting a late start, so they're on their way to see me and coming over. But I can head over to the house and all of that fun stuff and drop off and unload this stuff, and then I'll probably go back over to the RV, whatever. We'll see what I do next. It's exciting. Yes. So I'm gonna go do that. Bye. Okay. I know, funny faces, but I just walked inside the house. Well, I just walked through and turned on all the lights and opened the blinds so you could actually see something. But I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour of my house. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and we're gonna go on a little tour and see what my house looks like. It's super exciting. Yay! I am standing in the living room. I just walked in the front door. I'm standing at the front door. This is the living room. I'm gonna zoom out so we can see the full view. That's the doorway to the bedrooms. We're gonna walk over here. This is the dining room right here. This big open space is the dining room. We have the kitchen, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then there's the laundry room back there. I'm going to be updating the kitchen because I hate wood cabinets and those are cheap laminate countertops because I have a bonus room, which this is going to be like my workout room. So this is my big old bonus room. And then I have this beautiful screened in porch over here, which is going to be wonderful. The girls are going to love it because it's fully screened in and it's going to be beautiful. So I'll spend a lot of time out there. And the cats will love it because they can totally chill out in there with me. Not going to be unsupervised, but they'll be able to chill out there and be able to stare out the windows. I'll just have to supervise the sushi so she doesn't climb screens. And then we're going to come back over. I just don't have any lights in the living room. I don't know why people don't put ceiling lights in the living rooms. That's just so bizarre. And then we're going to come down the bedroom wing and we have closet. The doors were brown, which those will be painted. The whole house is going to be painted because as you can see, it has like random patches of paint. So the whole thing's going to be painted. Bedroom 1. And then we have bathroom. So that's just the random, the hallway bath, or the main bathroom or hall bathroom, whatever you want to call it. This, I'll save my craft room. There's another bathroom or bedroom, closet, hall closet. My master bedroom with a nice big closet there, and my master bathroom right there. And then we're going to come over into like the most awesome room ever. This is going to be my crafting studio. I mean, come on, how awesome is this? Look how big this room is. It's absolutely massive. That is the craft room. This is my studio. It is so big. It has 2 ceiling fans in it. That's how big it is. It is huge, huge, huge. Absolutely massive. That is my studio. Huge studio. Massive. So, anyways, that is the tour of the house. Now I need to go haul stuff inside. My hair is ridiculous. Look at this. It's so long. I need a haircut. I know. I'm like so close to chopping it. I really want to just chop my hair. Look at that. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And it's like all in my face. Normally this long stuff stops like right there. But I think I want to chop my hair. I keep touching right here and it hurts. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I did smack my head on whatever random thing I smacked my head on yesterday. I don't know. There's no telling. Because I smack my head on all the things all the time. There's no telling what I smacked my head on. Anyway, it is currently Thursday afternoon. I am heading home from work. Ooh, and I'm actually heading home. It's so exciting to say I'm actually heading home. And I'm going home to my own house again. Yay! Not just to the RV. I'm going to the house. We have the RV next to the house. So yesterday, I was so busy yesterday, and we like did so much. It doesn't seem like we did a lot, but it was a lot. So I filmed the little clip of like the walkthrough of the house yesterday. For the little house tour, and I was going to film in the evening of like a little update of stuff, and I was going to film my like small shop highlights, small shop sponsor highlights for you guys, but I was just like so tired by the time last night rolled around that did not happen. So I will be doing that after I eat lunch. When I get home, I'm going to eat lunch, and then I'm going to do that and try to post that today, and then get to work on doing house stuff. Oh, so many things to do. It's a hectic week, needless to say. So, yeah, yesterday, closed down the house, drove over to the house, unloaded my car, did the little tour, walk-through tour of the empty house, unloaded my car, drove back to the RV, had about an hour to chill at the RV before my parents got there because they drove over. Because they got a late start, because my dad is notorious for saying, we're going to leave at this time, and like 3 hours later, they finally leave. So finally, they got there about an hour after that. So that was like 1 o'clock when they showed up. So then we finished getting the RV all, I had the RV basically prepped. We just had to bring the slide in. So we brought the slide in on the RV, and then dumped the tanks, and took the Starlink down, which is the internet that I've been using, is the Starlink. Brought the Starlink down, because that was like, pole was all raised up in the sky. Put the Starlink down, and then from there went ahead and did, sorry for the yawning. From there did, and after that it was like, unloaded some stuff from the RV, and at that point it's like, and then we got the RV moved over to my house. So we moved the RV over to my house, and at that point it's like, okay, it's now whatever time. Unloaded a little bit of stuff from the RV once we got it parked next to my carport and situated just right. Unloaded a few things, and we're like, okay, we are all extremely famished, extremely hungry, so quickly grabbed like a pan from the RV and some stuff. The nice thing about having the RV there is this was like, we just grabbed some dishes from the RV, pan from the RV, a bag of like a skillet meal thing from the freezer in the RV, took it in, and while my dad and my mom were still working on settling things in the RV and getting that real situated still, I quickly cooked up some lunch, and we had a late lunch at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon is when we finally ate. And that was the first meal I had yesterday, because of course, you know, that's how I roll. But finally ate. We had a late lunch, and then because we had the folding table that I've been using to film on, I sat in the computer chair that I've been using for the last 4 months, and my parents brought a couple like comfy folding chair, like camping folding chair style things, and they had those to sit in. So that's like the furniture that I have in the house right now, is because the RV just has a love seat. So rather than trying to cram us into the love seat, we just did we brought the 2 camping chairs into the house, sat at the folding table, and then I was at the computer chair at the table. So that's how we sat. And then did that, ate food, and then I gave my dad a quick tour of the house, because that was his first time being inside to actually see the house. So I gave him the tour of the house, and then I had to leave to go pick up a friend of mine from the airport to take her up to her house in Georgia, because they were just moving down. So I took her up, picked her up from the airport. Her flight was like delayed by like 15-20 minutes, so I sat in the cell phone lot for like 20 minutes, picked her up, drove her up to Georgia to her house. It's like, when I say Georgia, I mean like Jacksonville is basically the Florida-Georgia line. So, and she's just on the other side. So it's like, her house is like an hour from it's like 53 minutes from my house. So it's not that far. And the airport's like halfway between us. So picked her up, drove her up to her house, dropped her off, made sure she could get into her house, because this is like, they're just moving down from Virginia, because her husband's also a physical therapist in the Navy like me, and they're moving down to a base in Georgia. So he's driving down today with the kids, and because their household goods were supposed to be delivered on Friday, but the movers called, and they were going to drive down on Thursday, get their household goods delivered on Friday, but the movers called them on Tuesday and said, hey, we're going to come and deliver your household goods on Thursday. So then all of a sudden they're like, well, we're not leaving until Thursday. So then she had to then fly down. So she texted me on Tuesday and was like, hey, can you come pick me up from the airport and drop me off at my house? So I was like, absolutely. So that's what I ended up doing. So I picked her up. So that was on Tuesday. So Wednesday I picked her up from the airport, and dropped her off at her house, because, you know, she's got the, and then her husband will be, which is friend of mine, he'll be driving down with the kids today, and the in-laws today, well, it's like her in-laws, so his parents, they're driving down with the 2 cars today. She's at the house. Last night she DoorDashed a folding chair, like a camping chair, and some food, and she slept in the camping chair, in the living room in the camping chair, because it's like, she's like, there's no point in like getting anything, because, you know, her household goods are getting delivered in the morning, which means she'll have the bed and everything today. So she DoorDashed a chair and some food, and just, you know, like slept in the chair all night. She's like, it doesn't really matter, because she's getting her household goods delivered today. Because she basically just jumped on the plane with a backpack. That's it. But yeah, so I did that, and then I drove back to the house, and then we basically, last night, we unloaded literally everything of mine from the RV. We moved over into the house, and of course we're trying to do this and transfer everything, meanwhile having 2 cats and 2 dogs, and we have to keep the cats separate from the dogs, because Sushi doesn't like the dogs, because Sushi's like, dog, hiss, no. Mochi loves the dogs. Mochi is like, oh, it's a dog. Let me throw my body all over you and play with you. So Mochi's like, let me love on you because I love you guys. Essie, which is the smaller of my mom and dad's two dogs, is like, oh my gosh, I love you, because Essie and Mochi are best friends. Ruby, who is the baby of the dogs, she's the younger of the two dogs. Ruby is like, I don't know what I think about these things. I'm not too sure about these cat things. I'm not too sure about them. This is kind of makes me nervous. And oh, it hissed at me, so I need to growl at it. But I can't attack it. So I'm gonna so if you don't stop me, I think I'm gonna attack Essie. So we have to keep the cats and the dogs separate. Because of Sushi. Because Sushi instigates things. Because, well, Sushi will hiss at Essie. So Sushi will hiss at either of the dogs. But mostly Ruby, because Ruby is big and scary. Not really. She's like a 30-pound golden doodle. So she's not that big. But the way it works, if all four of them are together, Sushi gets scared because she's like, big dog, I don't like, they're scary, they're new. So Sushi hisses at Ruby. Ruby then growls because she's like, because she's not sure about the cats either, because she's not familiar with cats. So then Ruby reacts and growls. But then Sushi gets into even more of like a little guard cat pose. But then, Ruby is like, well, I can't go after you because you're like this standoffish little thing. So I'm going to take my aggression out on something and my scaredness out on something. So I'm going to turn to Essie and I'm going to try to attack Essie. So then we're like, no, we're not going to so it's like, so we just keep the dogs and the cats separate. But the house has like a door between the living room, dining room, bonus room area and the hallway that leads to the bedrooms. There's like a door that you can close between them. So I've got so we've basically been having like when we have the dogs in the house, we have them in like the living room, dining room with us, and then we have the cats in the bedroom portion. So, and then it's like we're going in through the laundry room, if this makes sense. It's kind of like the confusing huddle of everything. So we'll bring the dog, so we'll put the stuff in the laundry room, and the dogs will be in the living room, dining room, kitchen area of the house, and the cats will be in the bedroom portion of the house. So that way they're all in there. Because we need to be able to easily go from the RV into the house. And then once we've kind of filled up the laundry room, we'll have while I'm still like staging the next set of stuff from the RV, someone else will then close the door to the outside of the house, and then take the stuff from the laundry room into like the living room and just pile it in the living room. And once we've all the stuff is just like exploded all over the living room, basically. It's just piles of stuff with no rhyme or reason in the living room right now. That's literally what it is, just piles of my stuff in the living room. Because it's just getting it out of the RV, so that way it's done and we don't have to worry about it. It's just out of the RV. And from there, slowly starting to sort and do things. I did get all of the diamond paintings put in the closet in the studio. But I basically will put any like diamond painting stuff in the closet, because I'm not painting a closet because you can't really see in the closet. But we're going to paint the rest of the walls. So then today, the rest of the agenda is going to be starting the painting, but then also getting the rest of the stuff kind of like out of the way and moved out and about, because right now it's just a jumble of everything. So we need to kind of organize that chaos the rest of the way. And get things put away. And then we got the food moved over, and we got the pantry food moved over, we got the fridge food moved over, got the freezer food moved over. So all of that stuff is done. And I got that put in cupboards. I don't know if it's the permanent cupboard it's going to stay in, but it's in a cupboard. So it's done. I don't have to worry about it. So I at least got that taken care of. And that took quite a while, and I think it was basically we were doing all of that stuff until like 9 or so. I did have like a very light dinner. I basically just put some fruit on some sticky rice, and just had some fruit and sticky rice. That's all I did. I think I want this road. I think this is the road that I want. progress we've made. I need to actually see if I'm on the right road. I can't tell. I don't think I am, but more to follow. More to follow. Oh my goodness. So it's only been a couple hours since we last spoke. Oh my goodness, the house is absolute chaos right now. I'll show you guys how much of a chaos it is compared to last time. You can see it's still got stuff up there. This is Mochi, you're a who. This is our chairs that I was talking about, where I have, you know, the computer chair, table. You can see my mom sweeping the porch with the dogs. There's Ruby watching us, and then Essie helping my mom. And then of course there's the bonus room that you see back there. That's relatively empty because it just has a box of painting supplies, but that's our table / workstation / whatever. Mochi, get out of the box. Stop it. Or bag, whatever. Get out of the bag. That's my bag of cat stuff. It's my finger, sorry. I had to get my hair out of the way. Mochi, you do not need your banana. It's a catnip banana that Mochi's obsessed with. And this is the explosion of stuff in the living room. Let me come in so you guys can actually see it. This is how much stuff is in the living room. We're in the middle of painting right now. So I need to organize this chaos right here that you see behind me. This is like all of the random things that were in the RV. So all of this pile of like random stuff right there. And then that right there behind me. All of that I need to kind of like get out of the way, organized, to do something with, because it's like chaos. Oh, you guys want to see like the world's coolest cat tower ever? I am obsessed with it. That is my pink flamingo cat tower. Mochi loves it. So does Sushi. That is the pink flamingo cat tower. Love it. This is the door to the bedroom half of the house. Right now, the bedrooms, we're in the middle of painting. My dad is actually working on the ceilings because it gives my mom like bad vertigo to paint ceilings, and it like gives me migraines to look up that long to paint ceilings. So my dad is being gracious enough to work on the ceilings because my mom and I can do the walls and the trim and all that stuff. And we're gonna paint these hideous brown doors because I hate brown and I hate contractor white and beige. So all of that is going. We actually picked out our paint color and went and bought paint today. So we've got 2 shades of paint. So we are doing these 2 colors of paint. So this color, the pale cornflower, which is kind of like a pale lavenderish purple, is going purpley gray. This color right here, this pale cornflower, that is going to be the bedrooms, bathrooms, and the hallway. So everything on the other side of that door is going to be this color here. And then this other color, which is this offshore mist, this kind of pale greenish misty this misty purple, this misty minty green. I love it. It's really pretty. That color is going to be the living room, dining room, kitchen, and bonus room over there. Those are all going to be this color. So it's just going to be 2 shades. I'm not going to be tricksy and do like 5 bedroom colors or anything crazy like that. I'm just going to go with like those 2 shades of color. So like the bedrooms are going to be this color, and the living space is going to be this color. So it's gonna be those 2 shades, which they go really good together. And you can see how pretty it is, especially when you compare it to this like beigey wall tone right here. You can see that difference in color there, because you can see how pretty those colors are compared to that beigey, tannish. I'm not a fan of beige, as you can tell. I don't like beige and brown and tans. So that's how pretty it is compared to that beigey tone. I like the cooler tones, and these have got that cool undertone, kind of that grayish undertone. So I'm super excited about that. Hi, Susu. Hi, Sushi. I need to snag me a Susu. Come here, baby. Oh, there's a Susu. Hi, baby. This is my Sushi. Hi, monster. Hi, monster butt. Mwah. Hi. This is my Sushi babes. Hi, baby. Hi, baby cat. Oh, I love you too. Hey, baby. Hi. You rubbing on me? Look at those pretty eyes. What, little cat? You gonna go investigate? Are you investigating? Go on, get up there. Get up there. Holding her tail down so you don't have to stare at a cat butt. Oh, but she's showing off her butt anyways. Sorry. And my mom is sweeping the patio. Mochi is adamant that she is getting, that bag right there is full of cat toys and her catnip banana that she's obsessed with. She already had it, so she wants it. She is like, I am going to snag whatever toy I want. So she just pulled a toy out of the bag. She literally just pulled that ball out of the bag. And she's like, I will get this, but it's not what I want. I want my catnip banana. So she's going for the catnip banana. So I need to pull it up and put her cat toys in the cabinet because it's not banana time. It's not catnip banana time. She already had her time with the catnip banana. Momo, hey, girlfriend, you're gonna tangle yourself in the bag. This right here, whew, as I tip myself over, this right here is what she's going for. This catnip banana, that is Mochi's obsession. And this is what she wants, is this right here. Not allowed. She's already had her time with the catnip banana today. We are not doing any more catnip banana today. So catnip banana is off limits. Limited time with catnip banana. So I need to put all the cat stuff. No, you silly cat. She's so funny. Anyways, sorry for the jiggliness. I do not have a selfie stick. I should get a selfie stick for all of the vlogs. So anyways, this is an update on our work in progress of the chaos. I need to tame the living room chaos before my dad is ready to paint the ceilings in here. So that's my plan of attack right now, is I need to do the ceiling, to tame this chaos of stuff right over there. So I need to get to work on that and get it out of the way. So that's what she's climbing inside the bag to play with the catnip banana. So I need to pick that up. She's ridiculous. All right, until the next session. Baby Momo, Mochi. Hey, Mo. Are you kissing your baby? Are you hugging the baby? Oh my goodness, are you precious? Oh, you're so precious. They're looking at you and they're
I was trying to. Hey, Mochi. There we go.
Look at those babies. You just look angry, Sushi. Oh, dearest, that's so sweet.
So we're gonna come up. We are going to put in our link because it is time to pick our winners. And this is for our cover minders. We're gonna solve the problem and get our comments, which is 24, and then we're gonna come down and pick our winner. Who is gonna win? Woohoo! Congratulations! And now it is time to come over here and pick our second winner. And this second winner is going to be the one for the final set of trays. So we've already, the only thing I need to do is actually pick another winner. That's really all I have to do is pick another winner. So let's go to see who our new winner is. All right. We are going to click on the start button for our next winner for the trays. Woohoo! Woohoo! Alrighty, there are our winners. All right, now that we have officially drawn our winners for last week, we have two prizes for this week, and these are going to be a little bit larger. The first prize that we have is going to be your very own snake pen, and this is a really cool pen. I actually ordered one for myself because I think it's pretty cool, and it's going to kind of go along with the dragon pen that I have from last year. And this comes to us from Leopard Leatherworks. I think the fact that they do these like molded pens is kind of neat. So this one, you've got two different snakes, and it's kind of like that gold glittery snakes and scales with the red background. So this is what it's going to look like. This is the snake pen that you'll get, and then that's going to be the first giveaway. So these are going to be slightly larger gifts, and then the second prize that I'll be giving away for this final WIP and chat vlog, whatever it is that I'm doing today. The final prize is going to be of this one is going to be a painting. So this is an original watercolor painting, and this is from, my mom was actually the artist, so she did a couple paintings for me. That was her version of participating in my event, was doing a couple watercolor paintings, because she does not, she'll do a little bit of diamond painting, but not much. So this is one of two paintings that she did for me for the event. The other one I'll be giving away during the live that I do later this week once I have internet in my house, which I don't have right now, but so it'll be later this coming week. I think I'm aiming for probably Thursday is what I'm going to aim for my live. So I'll give away the rest of the gifts. There's a couple gifts that I'm going to give away on Thursday. So I will be drawing the winner for both of these, the pen right here, and the painting that you see here. Those are going to be drawn on Thursday during the live that I'm going to do. I haven't determined the time. You'll see it populate on YouTube in the next couple days or so. You'll see it populate on YouTube, and that is going to be a live. And obviously, I said live. Obviously, so you'll have until Thursday during the live to comment on this particular video, because I'm going to use the comments from this video using adventure, the word adventure in a sentence, because it's always an adventure. And you definitely were on an adventure participating in this event with me right now, because I mean, it was definitely an adventure hosting an event while in the middle of moving and doing all the chaos associated with that. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm like, oh, I wanted it to be so much more than what it ended up being, but it's kind of hard when, half of what I wanted to do was with my stuff that was all in storage, and I won't have until, Monday when my stuff gets delivered. So thank you for bearing with me for this adventure, really. And make sure you use that word in a sentence, but we're going to be doing the final couple items that I have for a giveaway, plus some additional things that I'm going to give away. Those will be on the live on Thursday, and then I will also be drawing the names for, so these winners will be chosen on Thursday, but you have to comment on this video for that. If you don't have to attend the live to be chosen and have your name pulled for winning, basically to win from these. Even if you're not there, you can win because it's based on people that have commented on the video. But I'm talking with my hands. You can't see me talking with my hands. It's hilarious. So then there are going to be additional prizes that I'm going to have for those that actually attend the live. So if you attend the live, you will be eligible to win additional prizes for that, and those will be open to pretty much even if you've already won something from me before, that's okay. You can win again as long as you're in attendance on the live. That's fine. And then the grand prize winners of the two different canvases, those two winners will be drawn on the live as well, and those will be drawn from the people who have filled out the exit survey. So make sure you fill out the exit survey to be eligible to win the grand prize. Even if you haven't finished a full 30 by 40 section, as long as you've been actively participating in the event and your canvas, so as long as you've been actively participating throughout the last 6 weeks or so, go ahead and fill out the exit survey, which I have linked in this video down below, and make sure to do that before the lives. That way I can have everything set up and populated and ready to go for the live, so I can draw the two winners of the canvases of Super Dragon and the Lunar New Year canvas. So that way everybody can know who the winners are as of the live on Thursday. But that's all I have for you guys for gifts and all of that fun stuff. And now we are going to go back to the rest of our vlog. Woohoo! So we have officially, you can see I'm in the living room, it's empty. We've plastic down. The ceiling has been painted. Ooh, we have a painted ceiling. We also have a fully painted, this was yesterday's work, Friday's work, Thursday's work. Days are running together. Painted the ceiling in the dining room. We also have plastic down in here. We painted the ceilings in the 3 bedrooms. And now we are going to paint the walls in the studio, then the master, then the guest room. Then we're gonna come in and do the walls in the living room and the dining room. Then we will come back and we still have to do the ceiling in the hallway, the ceiling in the bonus room, the ceiling in the kitchen and laundry room, and then we can paint the walls in those rooms. But we got the walls, we have the ceilings in those rooms and then the walls in those rooms. But we got the walls done in the 3 bedrooms and Susu. Stay stop it. No, you don't need to be going in there. She's such a sneak. So we've got the ceilings done in the 3 bedrooms, the living room, and the dining room. Well, my dad did. My dad painted those. So now we're going to come into the studio where we're getting ready to work. We're getting ourselves all set up. And here is the freshly painted ceilings. Woo, look at those ceilings. Freshly painted. We have the vent down so that way we can paint without having to remove the vent. And you can see we've got our plastic down right there with all of our painting goodies. So that way we can start painting. But this is a huge studio. It's massive. Ah, so big. So big. Yes. So big. But yeah, well, first we're going to take we have to take the blinds down first. That's going to be easy. We'll take the blinds down and then we're going to go into painting the wall. We're going to cut in. I do the top. I do the uppers. I stand on the stepladder and do the uppers. Because on the stepladder, my mom can't reach the ceiling. So I do that, and my mom will paint in, cut in along the floorboard on the edges. You can come in. And then we'll get going. So we're starting. Woo, okay. Good morning, everybody. It's currently Saturday morning. I'm pushing my WIP chat to Sunday, which is the vlog, to Sunday because I still need to do my sponsor highlight for my last 2 sponsors for my grand prize canvas winners. But look at this progress. This is my master bedroom. Look at the walls. They're so beautiful. So we still have to paint all of the trim, which is like the off-white dingy color trim. And we still have to paint the closet doors in that hideous brown and my bedroom doors, which we will do last, which are the hideous brown as well. So we still have to paint all of the doors and all of the trim, but the walls of all of the bedrooms are done, which is huge progress. And we got the bedrooms done last night. I mean, look at how good the studios. This is my craft room or my studio. We still have to move the plastic, but we'll do that in the morning. Well, today, we'll do that today. But this is my studio, my craft room. It is like a 10 by 20-ish, basically, room. It's a little bit more than 20 feet long. Massive. I can do all the things in my studio / craft room in here. The girls are exploring. There's the girls. They want in the closet, which is all my diamond painting stuff in there right now. They're like, let us in, Mom, let us in. But that is the done. Still have to paint the hallway and those hideous brown doors. And still have to paint the bathrooms, but the hallway and the bathrooms can be done without having to worry about it. And then today we are going to tackle the living room, kitchen, or no, we're going to start with the living room, dining room, and the bonus room. So this is the living room I'm in right now. And then we're going to come over to, we already have the plastic laid down for the living room. So we're going to do the living room, and then we're going to come over to the dining room. And then we're going to come over to the bonus room, which has all the stuff in it right now. So this is the bonus room. It just has the table and a couple chairs. So we'll move that stuff around. But we're going to do these 3 rooms for sure today. And then and then depending on time, we may save and then we'll still have the kitchen, laundry room, hallway, and bathroom. So if we can we'll get these 3 big rooms done today. And then we'll probably go for starting into the bathrooms. Well, we have to do trim, so we'll see what our plan of attack is. I don't know. I never know anymore what I'm doing from day to day. We'll see what we do. But we've got today to paint, and we're gonna try to get the rest of these big rooms done today. The kitchen, the kitchen and laundry room are not a big priority to do right now. And same thing with the bathrooms and the hallway. We can get those done next week if need be, but the rooms that are gonna have stuff in them, we have to get done before Monday. So we'll probably do these rooms and then do the trim of these rooms. So that way they've got time to cure a little bit at least before household goods get delivered on Monday. Yay! So I'll have all my stuff and sleep in my bed. I love my bed and I haven't been able to sleep. Haven't had my bed since the end of October. But anyways, that's that stuff. So yes, exciting. All right, this is the living room. Hideous brown door again. They liked their hideous brown doors. I mean, look at that. There's another, that's the door into the bedroom area. But we have the living room painted. Ooh. I have to find a lamp for the living room, a cool floor lamp to plug in because there's no light and there's no ceiling light in the living room. And now we got all the cutting in done. So now we have to cut in, now we have to paint. Like, look at the difference. That is the hideous beige walls right there. And then there's my gray. It's supposed to be like almost like a mint color. It's like a minty green color, but it looks more blue than anything else. But it's a grayish tone, but it's a much cooler tone, and it's significantly better than what's there. So that's going to be the color of the walls, as you can see, versus this beigey brown. So we've got the cutting in done, and that's done. So that's going to be painted next. And then in here, I just finished cutting in along the floor in here. You can see how yellow this room was. Oh, so yellow. And then we're gonna do in here, and then we will be done with painting the main spaces, and we'll just have the 2 bathrooms, the kitchen, laundry room, and hallway. Which those ones will be the last ones to do, but those ones are not as big priority because those we can do without having, after my household goods get in. Because right now, we have to get the rooms that stuff is going to go into because, you know, you can't, it's much easier to paint when there's no stuff in the house. So these are the ones that we're working on. And then once this is done, we do have to go back and paint the trim. That's the other thing that we have to do, paint the trim, and then we'll have to paint the doors as well. But progress!